Okay, let's dive into this. You sent over your list top 5 Chinese dramas of 2025 so far. Looks fascinating. Fantasy, romance, history, quite the mix.
It really is. A good spread, I think. Shows the variety that's out there right now.
Totally. So the plan is we'll walk through these, number 5 up to number 1. Give everyone a good feel for what they're about.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, folks listening can maybe find their next binge watch.
Right. The mission, should you choose to accept it, find a new show for your list. Okay, number 5, Destiny and Saving. This one dropped April 8th, and it sets up a pretty classic conflict, good versus evil, leader of the right path, Fenyu's Janzun,
Right.
against the demon star master, Feng Jing. Standard stuff, maybe, but then it gets interesting with the next generation.
Oh, okay. How so?
Well, their proteges, Shen Xiaoyu and Feng Lishu, they actually start out as friends, which is nice.
Oh, okay. A twist on the usual inherited rivalry.
Exactly, but then, bam, a pivotal moment. Shen Xiaoyu is forced to push Feng Lishu off a cliff.
Wow. Off a cliff. Why?
To protect his master, Feng Yu Jinzhen. So a major betrayal, but maybe under duress. It definitely changes everything.
Oh, absolutely. That shatters the friendship right there. Huge emotional stakes from the get-go.
Totally. And here's where it gets even more tangled. Feng Lishu doesn't die. She's rescued by Changhua,
Okay.
who happens to be the leader of the demon cult.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rescued by the enemy side. That completely realigns things.
Completely. So now Feng Lishu is set to become the next demon cult leader, while Shen Xiaoyu is groomed to lead the right path.
So they're destined to meet again, but as leaders of opposing factions, enemies.
Destined enemies who were once friends. You see the potential, right? Fate, betrayal, maybe some forbidden feelings lingering.
Definitely. That's a really potent mix. Former friends, now on opposite sides. It allows for exploring, morality, loyalty, whether that past bond can survive.
Right. The actors are Zhang Yuxi and Tong Mingxi. So what grabs you most about this one? That destined rivals angle?
I think so. At dynamic, the potential for inner conflict versus their destined roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's compelling.
Okay, cool. Moving up then. Number 4, The Demon Hunter's Romance, released April 12th. This one shifts gears a bit.
How so?
Setting is key here. Prosperous city, Guangping.
Yeah.
But there's a secret layer, humans and demons. They secretly coexist.
Ooh, okay. Urban fantasy vibes. I like that. Demons hiding in plain sight.
Exactly. And our main character, Ban Xia, she's from a wealthy family, but she has this unique ability. She can actually see the hidden demonic forms.
Whoa, okay. That's a burden.
Yeah.
And probably isolates her quite a bit.
Totally. She's seen as an outcast, even called crazy. Her unique sight isn't exactly a social advantage.
I can imagine. Seeing a reality nobody else does.
Yeah, and things really escalate when she exposes her cousin's sister-in-law as a demon. That doesn't go over well.
Predictably. Puts a target on her back, I assume.
Big time. She ends up being hunted, and it's during this danger that she meets Xuanye, a demon hunter.
Ah, the title makes sense now. The Demon Hunter's Romance, so he protects her.
Seems like it. They team up. But here's a really interesting detail from the source material.
Yeah.
Apparently, a gentle kiss from Xuanye to her eyes helps her fully perceive this hidden world.
Her eyes, huh? That's unusual. And quite intimate. Suggests a deeper connection, maybe magical.
Right, it's not just exposition, it's tied into their connections. So they start investigating weird stuff happening in Guangping and, feelings develop.
Naturally, the classic working together under pressure romance trope.
But of course, there's a catch. Xuanye has secrets. Big ones. Secrets that could push Banjia away.
Like what? Let me guess. He's not entirely human.
You're warm. The big one is, despite being a demon hunter, he might actually be a demon himself.
Called it. Well, sort of. Okay, that is juicy. A demon hunting demons. Why? What's his deal?
Exactly. Loads of questions. Mystery, romance, identity crisis. Ren Jialun and Song Zhu are the leads. Does that central paradox, the demon hunter who might be a demon, does that hook you?
Oh, yeah. That's inherently dramatic. His internal conflict must be immense. Is he seeking redemption? Or is it something else entirely? Lots of potential there.
Agreed. Okay, number 3. The Blossoming Love. This one came out way back on January 2nd.
Really, Bird? What's the story here? Sounds grand.
It feels grand. Think reincarnation, spanning millennia. Starts in ancient times. Emperor Zhao Ming sacrifices himself for humanity. Big, heroic act.
Setting up some long-term karmic ripples, I bet.
You got it. Those actions echo. Fast forward to the present. He's reborn as Shi Su Chen, leader of the Immortal Alliance. Powerful position.
Okay. And his past love? Reincarnated too, I assume.
Yep, she's now Mushuan Ling. But here's the kicker. She's the saintess of the dark realm.
Ooh, opposing sides again. But with reincarnation adding another layer, do they remember each other?
Nope, totally unaware of their shared history, and like you said, on opposite sides of the current conflict.
Classic star-crossed lovers, amplified by amnesia and past lives. The dramatic irony must be thick.
Totally. But fate, it intervenes. Circumstances force them onto this dangerous journey together. Secrets, alliances, mystical artifacts.
The works. And presumably, as they face danger together, those old bonds start to resurface.
That seems to be the idea. They start feeling this connection, this pull, even without the memories. The big question is, can they overcome everything, the opposing forces, the lost memories, bring peace, and rediscover their past love?
That's a tall order, but a potentially very satisfying payoff if they manage it.
Vin Zhang and Sun Zhenni are starring. What resonates with you here? The epic scale, the destined love against the odds.
I think it's the rediscovery aspect. Them finding their way back to each other, not just through external events, but through regaining those lost memories and feelings. That could be really powerful.
Yeah, potentially very emotional. Okay, top 2. Number 2 is Flourished Peony, released January 7th.
Flourished Peony. Okay, sounds more grounded, historical.
Yep, Tang Dynasty. And you're right, more grounded. Centers on He Wei Fang, a merchant's daughter. Her special skill. She's amazing at cultivating rare peonies, like world class.
Peonies. Interesting focus, very specific.
Isn't it? She wants to escape a forced marriage, so she teams up with Zhang Changyang, an official in Chang'an. Their plan: start a peony business together.
Okay, an entrepreneurial historical drama. I like that twist. Using her unique skill to gain independence.
Exactly. But it's not just about profit. They use their business to help empower women and support the poor. There's a real social conscience there.
So the peonies become more than just flowers. They're like a vehicle for social change and personal growth.
That's how it seems. Yeah, it poses that question. How can this seemingly delicate thing, cultivating flowers, become this catalyst? As she sees the struggles around her, she uses the business to make a difference.
That's a lovely theme. Combining business acumen with compassion.
And of course, there's romance. She secretly falls for Zhang Changyang, who's very dedicated to serving the country. They face challenges, even help overcome a rebellion together. Number 1 on your list, Moonlight Mystique. Also, January 7th, busy day for premieres.
January 7th was clearly the day. Okay, Moonlight Mystique. Sounds like we're back to fantasy.
Oh yeah. We meet Bai Shuo, youngest daughter of a governor. She vows to cultivate immortality. Big goal.
Why immortality?
To repay a debt. So there's a motivation there. On her journey, she encounters, wait for it, the powerful demon king, Fan Yu.
Demon King again. Seems to be a popular trope this year.
Yeah.
Master of the Bright Moon Palace. Okay.
And their first meeting, not exactly love at first sight. It's built on distrust, manipulation. Pretty rocky start.
So, enemies to lovers potential.
Well, hopefully this quick run-through has given everyone listening a good starting point, maybe spark some interest for their next watch list.
Absolutely. Lots of great stories to explore there.